mobile gaming is a dangerous addiction, and I'm going to go over some scholarly articles and analysis and share my experience about how we can help you stop mobile gaming addiction. So first off, how we're going to do this video is that I'm going to showcase the games that I've played during college and university, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I just quit altogether. Before that, let's look at these graphs from Nielsen. As you can see, games are the most popular mobile app category. Games are more than 50% of the market, and iOS gamers spend twice as much time, as you can see here. So gaming is very huge revenue bringer for all of these companies. And the first game I'm going to show you is called Valkyrie Connect. And the reason why it was really hard for me to quit this game was because I was in a good guild, and earning free diamonds to do premium summons was frequent. Like, you would get diamonds every week, or actually every day, and it was hard for me to quit. During college, I would play this game during classes, you know, when the lecture is getting really dull or unexciting. Not to say that college is always exciting. I just pulled out this game and just went to town with it, like doing the quests and stuff like that, guild battles. But I finally let go because it's starting to become a little bit overarching. Now the next game we have over here is Bang Dream. Now this game recently came out a few months ago, and I've decided to just quit it already. But the cool thing about this game, it's similar to Love Live, but I would say it's much better. Not saying that Love Live isn't a good game, but I like the aspects of how they utilize live 2D and the various amount of songs. They even feature songs from other anime, and that's really nice. And all the characters they have, I think, are original, and they have like different types that appeal to you, like Rosalia, Pop and Party, and I forgot the other 3 or 4, but it's a really nice game. I only had a few characters because I only played for a while, and the progression in that game is pretty decent actually. You can actually rank up a lot if you play it a lot, I mean daily. The next thing we're going to look at is this article right here that is called Mobile Games and Science Learning, Comparative Study of 4 and 5-year-olds Playing the Game and Angry Birds. So the key thing about this article is that they do a controlled test on these kids, and then they give them Angry Birds to play, and they record the scores on how well they did in Angry Birds. So group 1 was 5-year-olds and 4-year-olds, and they wanted to see how this would also correlate with their cognitive abilities, because this also uses like some sort of physics. Well, obviously, because Angry Birds, you need to shoot a bird and it follows the laws of physics, I guess. But the key thing here was they were questioning that even though there's not many that educational content, could gaming be used as educational precursor or initiator to help kids get into the STEM field specifically. And they go over that, but obviously in the end, since this is mostly just a statistical things, not really science, it was inconclusive, and of course they would need more data, because we don't even know the ethnicity of these kids or what they eat every day or how long do they sleep and things like that. But in the end, I believe the educational content in these mobile gaming apps have a positive impact on these kids, especially towards the STEM field. Alright, so this next game is called Girls Frontline, and I played this game for maybe about 3 months at most, and I just tried it out because a lot of people were playing it and it was like the hit new game, and I was like, oh, why not, I'll give it a shot. Then later I realized that the gameplay was pretty non-existent. I did a lot of free summons, and I was super lucky to get some of the nicest characters like AR-45 or something, the UMP sisters, and like, oh, the GR-45 and things like that. So I just continued to play that game because I got some nice pulls. But then it got really repetitive, even though I think there's unlimited stamina. The missions were just the same thing over and over, and the only way you progress is obviously through power score. I mean, that's how all these mobile games are, but the cool, unique thing about this mobile game is that you can have multiple units of groups that you can send out to battle, and you can tend to them in their dorms, and you can upgrade them easily. After you reach a certain level, which is like 10, they have different upgrades, and you can collect equipment and costumes. And obtaining cosmetic things is very easy as well. Like, you can use friend points, but they don't really give out that many premium cash like diamonds or anything, so you have to buy those most of the time. And that's what really made me really quit that game, because you can't really do anything unless you actually spend money. This next game is pretty new. It's called Knights Chronicle, and I played this game for literally just like a month or two because it came out and it was new and I was in the beta test. I was like, why not? I'll try it. I got some really good characters. Again, they're really getting good algorithms. How they do it is on your first summon, they always guarantee you are, and then like on the 10th summon they always guarantee you are, and then on the 20th summon they always guarantee you are, just to keep you into the game. And you can see like I got really good characters. Some of these are still the latest characters that are really good in the arena. I even made a guild called Random, had some nice people in there, talked to some people, but I just decided to quit this game because the progression is actually really hard unless you are pay to win, because to enhance your characters you need like special advent stuff and the same character to get the same skills upgraded, so that's really hard. But I passed on the guild to someone else and quit that game. Now this next game is actually the first game that got me into mobile gaming, and believe it or not, I started mobile gaming when I got into college, which is the worst time, and this is called Factory Crusade. As you can see, I've never logged into this game for a very long time. I had the data backed up to my social account, and I just logged in just to make this video to see if my account's still there, and yeah, my account is still there. I did some of the summons, and then now I'm just showing you my cards. That's really the whole point of this video. I just wanted to showcase my progress throughout all these free-to-play model games that get the revenue from in-game purchases. I would say maybe the total amount I'd spend on all of these mobile games together is probably like 500, which is not a lot considering other mobile games such as Fate Grand Order, which people easily spend over 1,000 if they're hardcore. But these games were not really helping me progress at all, and I could do other things with my time. I could have just studied vocabulary and things like that, or read articles or news articles. But I don't regret playing any of these games. They provided me some satisfaction during that moment of boredness or whatever. So I'm just looking at my current stats and things before I quit this game. And then we're gonna look at some research article about gaming and how they actually keep you as a consumer. See, the main thing is that you don't want to be a consumer forever. Like, there's a balance, you should know some stuff. So here are the highlights for this. Is the relationship between game addiction and purchasing in-game apps. Gaming addiction is shared with a positive relationship. So this is why a lot of game developers try to push for these community events, because they want to strengthen the bond with you, but they want to make sure that you don't leave the game so you can spend more money. But if you feel happy spending that money, that's okay. But if you're spending it because of trying to keep up with the game, just stop spending your money and do something else, honestly. So the whole reason why I made this video was because I just wanted to share my experience. And wow, like, look at that. You can see that mobile gaming is increasing in revenue. Who knows how much it's gonna bring in the future, but it doesn't look like it's gonna slow down in growth anytime soon, because many people, when they have nothing to do, they just bring out their phone, try out some games, and then they get addicted, especially to those puzzle games like Candy Crush and things like that. So if I was gonna exceed the forecast, even though I think mobile gaming market is saturated, it is gonna still continue to grow because technology is getting better, and heck, who knows, maybe the graphics of console gaming and PC gaming, it's gonna be on par with mobile gaming. I mean, look at this now. You can play PUBG on your mobile phone, so that's already bringing more customers in. And Fortnite on your mobile phone. Those are like the two biggest, hottest games right now. So yeah, mobile gaming is still going to continue to dominate the market, I guess, for mobile devices. But if you're someone that's trying to quit, uninstall these games and don't look back. Don't try any of these games anymore. They all follow the same consumer model, so don't fall for that trap. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative or helpful or interesting. I'm Royce, and I like to make these type of videos where I share my experience and maybe we go to deep analysis. So like, comment, subscribe. Have a fantastic day.